But I am going to Daytona this year.
I guess I just had to get my finger nasty, that's all there is to it.
484, 485, whatever it takes. I'm gonna be at the Suspension Technologies booth.
We have the Cycle-Rama 484 cam.
Jason will be happy we got another real mechanic here to help him because we're just standing there
You
watching.
talking about your dog?
And then we got Woomba. There you go.
Yeah, honey, I'm the bogey biker, and you know I'm here to stay.
All right.
Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Today, what do we got Jason here. Jason, who owns the 2025 Lowrider S. We converted to the Lowrider ST carbon fiber. And remind us again what all we have done so far to this bike.
Carbon fiber front fairing.
Yeah.
Color match center fairing. Carbon fiber tank dash. Risers, bung hole risers.
For I am the great cornholio. I need kippy for my bunghole.
I don't know what they're called. We
Appreciate
got some red mirrors. We got the Advent black handguards.
Well,
I have the full-size saddlebags that are taken off because of what we're about to do. Saddleman seat, carbon fiber front and rear fender, crash bars, forward controls on the lowrider. Converted it to forward controls, air breather, passenger pegs, tab, red shift, muffler. Red line muffler.
yeah.
But all that's about to go away.
By the way, so we're taking off the tab red line slip-on. Again, it's 2-in-1. So, and Jason said he'd make a hell of a deal to subscriber if you're interested in that. It's like brand new. It's been on the bike a month.
22,000 miles, if that.
A couple thousand miles on it. So if you're interested, send me an email, thebogeybiker@gmail.com, and I'll get you in touch with Jason. So what are we doing today?
Today we're going to pull this Screaming Eagle 511 cam out, and we're going to put a Cycle-Rama 484 cam in it. I'm going to put on SP Concepts 2-in-1 Eleanor's Works pipes and an impact ECU.
All right.
And that's what we're going to get started on.
In another video, we're going to take it down and
We're going to take it down to Tough Dollar Cycle down in Bryan, and he's going to let us film him actually tuning the bike, and we'll see what we can come up with on it.
yeah, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to crackinize the Lowrider ST now, I guess you call it. Yeah. So I mentioned briefly in the last winter moto tent camping video that I am going to Daytona this year. So I'm going to be there the first weekend, and on Sunday, March 1st from around 10 to noon, I'm going to be at the Suspension Technologies booth, and they're somewhere around Teddy Morris's Harley-Davidson in Daytona. So yeah, if you're going to the show, let me know down in the comments below, and I'd love to have some of you come by and say hi, and we can visit a little bit. So yeah, I look forward to going to my very first Daytona Bike Week.
Hey, I'm good.
So when you headed to the recording studio?
February 20th. Thad and I are going to go. Depending on time frame, I got 6 songs I want to record. Hopefully we can get them all in one day. There's a whole process there.
Yeah.
So it'll be Tick-Fall, Don't Let the Hard Days Win, Twisted in Texas, Hill Country Road Dealer, Road Runner, and a song for Celeste, the one I wrote for my wife. So
Plan is to take y'all along for a ride and show you some behind the scenes footage of him studio recording some of these songs that you hear on my channel. And we only got one request on me and you playing a ping pong match on film, so I think
saw
that's
that.
probably best that we just leave that
yeah,
alone.
but I think that was from
It's from Patrick.
from Patrick. Yeah, I was gonna say, Patrick, you're gonna start another war.
Yeah, no, yeah, we'll stay away from that. Trust me. How we coming along, Jason?
Getting there.
Yeah.
You got the air breather off, heat shields off, muffler off, the O2 sensors removed. I got one of these header bolts in the front is a pain to get to.
Yeah. Every time we do something like this, easy living up in Maine comments, so we look like a bunch of government workers with Jason working and everybody else standing around, and that's pretty much what happens. Jason will be happy we got another real mechanic here to help him because we're just standing there
You
watching.
talking about your dog?
We're about to get the tire off, Green. It's gonna suck it.
You gonna cut the push rods, Mike? That's the only reason you're here.
Yeah, I just want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't know if I can close it.
You gotta get it all the way up.
How's that?
That's it, give it hell.
I can't cut that. No, I ain't with it. Hell no, I can't cut that. I got some at home I can cut it with.
bigger ones if you need.
Just like that.
That's just crazy. First time I saw that on YouTube, I thought, what in the hell?
I know.
You have a bigger one?
Yeah.
Well, hell, let's get them.
There you go, Tim. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
I'm all right. That's deep enough.
That's good enough. Give it hell, Mike.
Them long ones make a lot of difference.
There you go. She's a cut.
Let's do mine next.
That's what you've been wanting to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that high enough?
We'll
We're
see.
gonna get into the.
Give it hell. Don't wiggle too much. There she is.
That just goes against everything.
That's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to get up there right
Yeah.
there. Do it, cut the wrong piece.
Well, he put me them sharp ones on there first, and I was like, I can't cut with that.
Okay. Got the oil pump cover. Here's what we're trying to get rid of. Right there, boys. All right. Throw that in the jump pile. We have the Cycle-Rama 484 cam.
Cycle-Rama 484
Yep.
compared to the other one.
Yours not much that we're gonna see. I mean, this is actually a 511 cam, but the durations are different on them. So, what I was talking about, Mike, see the overlap between this hump and that hump?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see it.
So that's why the Harley cams are so quiet. They go boop, 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 boop.
484, 485, whatever it takes.
Of course, rewire it. Yeah, you're gonna make it all 220? Yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
They got one of them too. It barely moved the sprocket whenever I was putting a 9 in there.
See what 10 does?
Yep. Cam and chain's done. I'm fixing to put the lifters and the tappet cuffs in there.
Then the exhaust and that's it?
Yep. Just button her all back up and then we can actually fire it up and hear it.
Yep.
How long is it gonna be before a wheelie happens?
Not long after I get the thing tuned.
Yeah.
I got one with it the way it was. You had 35 more horsepower. That sucker ought to do easy one. They say this bike has 114 horsepower and 126 torque, but that's at the crank, and they don't get full potential out of them. He told me if I just left it like it was, he could probably get 125, 126, you know. And with this cam, it's supposed to be like 131, 135, something like that. Oh, that one fell down in the oil. Imagine that. They've got nice little trays that'll pull them right out of there, but I don't have one though.
Mason jar work.
They got a little deal that just slides. These fit in it, and it slides right down in your mason jar with oil. All right. I guess I just had to get my fingers nasty. That's all there is to it. These are different than the S&S that I've done in the past. So I'm not real sure exactly how these work, but we'll find out here in just a short.
That's the bump. Real mechanics are still here. Y'all lost all your help.
Yeah.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah. You getting them in there?
Yeah, slowly but surely. You gotta get 0 lash.
Yep.
Which is there. Oh, I say it is. I just locked that jam nut. 19. 20. 21.
Should be there.
Now then, you're supposed to be able to turn in all of it once the lifter bleeds down.
Yep. 20, 30 minutes.
Pretty fancy. Tell me about that. What exhaust you got here?
SP Concepts, Eleanor's Works. Eleanor's Works is what they call it.
Pretty fancy.
Here. Come on, baby.
You almost there.
All right, through the magic of television, it's been a couple of days. We came to a stopping point the other night, and we had some obligations this weekend that we might tell you about in a later video. But Jason, what did we get done on day one?
We got all the parts off and cam put in and button back up, so the cam's actually done. We're gonna put the new headers and pipes on now,
It's headers and pipes, and that's it?
and the air breather back on and a floorboard.
Yeah,
But other than that, then I just waiting on an ECU to come in.
yeah.
This is the original O2 sensor. Whenever I get my ECU, it'll come with different ones, and it'll be the bigger ones. But for today, so we can fire it up, I'm just gonna put the originals back in just so we can hear it go. But it'll look pretty when we get done.
And we think this went to the old pipe, correct?
Yes, all that's gonna have to come off, and then put a bracket.
Is it just
there.
2 bolts here?
I believe
You
so.
need to take that off?
Yeah, if you want to, big Allen socket.
Yeah.
This here is gonna be a challenge.
I've been a lazy dude.
Been pretty worthless himself.
Need me to hold something besides the camera?
I don't know yet. Dang, that's a tight fit.
Well, there's some play in this. Remember, those holes are slotted, so I can loosen that one to move it down if that's
Where's that at?
right here. They're not very tight. I will say, seeing that on the bike for the first time makes me want to put a 2-in-1 and a cam on Roja. It's looking good. What do you think? Should I do that? And what's a good 2-in-1 and a cam for a road glide?
There she is.
You start putting stuff back together?
Air breather, the 2 spark plugs, and then we got boom boom.
Now you can only fire it up for a few seconds, right? Because
Just for a little bit.
we still got to take it and get it
tuned. But since it was a stage 2 anyways, I believe with the cam and pipe, it may not quite idle or run right, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. I won't be riding it.
Yeah.
But I can make sure that it sounds like she's
And we're gonna trailer it down and get it dyno tuned.
dyno tuned.
Probably on the next video. We'll see. I don't know what.
Yeah, it depends on the tuner's time work.
So we'll take you along for that if we can. So. All right, you gonna fire it up?
I reckon. Cross your fingers. Sounds like a Harley now.
I don't know what that sounds like on camera, but I know what it sounds like here. I see so many of these videos and even some of mine, it doesn't do it justice. What that sounds like, but that's
gonna be a beast.
Yeah, that's wow. Wow.
I can't wait to get it tuned and see what kind of horsepower and torque she lays down. It'll be time to ride.
Time to ride. All right. All right, that's gonna wrap up this portion of the build on the 2025 Lowrider S. We converted to a carbon fiber Lowrider ST. But some of y'all who've been following along understand that we had some problems with the heated grips, but we got that corrected, but we don't really understand why. You wanna tell them what happened?
Yeah, we took it down there for the first time. They said it needed flashing. That didn't fix it.
Because your one grip was working and one wasn't.
Left grip was working, right grip wasn't, but they said it needed to be flashed, but that never made no sense because if one side's working, they should both be working, and it showed up on the instrument panel. So 2.5 hours we went down there, they didn't fix it. Took it back down there, they kept it for 8 days. They said they put 3 different sets of Kahuna style grips on it. That didn't fix it. They said they changed the right-hand control module. That didn't fix it. So I went and picked it up because we were going on a trip and I had to have it. I took it back down there and they changed to switchback grips, or outback. Switchback. And they come and told me that the switchback grips worked, but the Kahunas didn't. And I said, that don't make no sense, fellas. There's just different molded plastic. It's all the same. So at the end of the day, I said, I'm tired of messing with y'all. Give me the switchback grips. Forget the Kahunas, and I'll just live with it.
But also, they took those same Kahuna grips that didn't work on his bike, put them on a Road Glide, and they worked. Put these on a Road Glide and they work. It makes no sense.
No sense whatsoever.
But they got heated grips. You got heated grips now.
Yeah, part of me thinks they've figured something else out that they've been missing that was dumb, and they just told me that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? All right, since this video's gone over the weekend, a few days here, I'm not sure if I said this, but a couple of reminders. I'm gonna be at Daytona Bike Week. I'm gonna be at the Suspension Technologies booth on March 1st from 10 to noon, weather permitting. So let me know down in the comments if you're gonna be at Daytona. I'd love to see some of you there. Come by and say hi, or we'll see you at the bar, have a drink, whatever. Also, Twisted in Texas 3, October 16th through the 18th. Make your reservations now. There will be more details to come, but put it on your calendars. Let me know if you're coming. That's gonna do it for this. I believe in the next video, we will be taking the Lowrider ST for a Dynatune and all that fun stuff. So appreciate you watching. Don't let the hard days win. We'll see you next time.